this one. Now, how the diode will be used in the circuit and what is the uh, diode using in a circuit element. So, coming to the diode as a circuit element, we know what is diode and what are the voltage as well as current that exists, what are the parameters that exist when diode is used in any particular circuit by applying either a voltage source like that. So this is your anode and this is your cathode. The current flowing through the diode is treated as ID in this. During this discussion, we'll discuss this as ID, and the voltage across the diode is treated as VD. Now coming to the diode equation, what is the diode current ID in terms of thermal voltage, saturation current, voltage across the diode, etc. This is called ID is equals to ISS into VD by eta VT minus 1 e power. This is e power, I think. Let me write the equation. Your diode current ID is equals to ISS. ISS is the reverse saturation current. This will be mentioned in your problem. It will be in microamperes or nanoamperes. ISS into, this is empirical formula. You have to remember it. Don't need a derivation for you. VD, nothing but diode across. Diode. This is eta. Eta is nothing but ideality factor. This will vary for germanium as well as silicon. For the germanium it is different, for the silicon it is different. Remember this value. This formula is very very important. Diode current is given by ISS, ID is equals to ISS into e power VD by eta VT minus 1, where VT is your thermal voltage, VD is your voltage across the diode, and eta is your ideality factor, and ISS is your reverse saturation current. Every diode will have some sort of reverse saturation current that will be mentioned here and multiplied by e power VD by eta VT minus 1 will give you a current through the diode. See. And again VT is given by KT by Q, where Q is the charge 1.6 into 10 power minus 19, and K is your Boltzmann's constant, you know the value, and T is your temperature. Here, this is taken at 300 K. I think we have done this while studying the characteristics of the diode. This thermal voltage is given by Boltzmann's constant into temperature. Boltzmann's constant, either you represent kV or simple K, both are same. KT by Q, where Q is given by the charge of an electron, which is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. After substituting this and after substituting the Boltzmann's constant value, what is the value of Boltzmann's constant? Value of Boltzmann's constant. Now wait.
Sir, 1.66 into 10 raised to the power minus 23.
Yes. 1.66 into 10 power minus 23. This is your Boltzmann's constant. After substituting that value and temperature, how much at room temperature this VT is calculated. VT is nothing but thermal voltage. Thermal voltage is nothing but the voltage that exists due to the heat that exists when the diode starts conducting. Whenever a device conducts, whether you take a diode or BJT or transistor, some sort of heat will be there. That heat corresponding to your room temperature will indicate your thermal voltage. That will also be taken into consideration while calculating the current through the diode or voltage through the diode. Here, VD is your forward voltage. Clear? Suppose if you are calculating for silicon, you will take VD as something like 0.7 volts. If you are calculating for germanium, you will take VD as 0.3 volts. Clear? The VD will differ like this. It will be different for different values. Okay. This thermal voltage is given by K into T by Q, where T is given by your room temperature 300 Kelvin. After substituting all these values, you will get thermal voltage as 26 millivolts. You can calculate it by substituting K, T as well as Q. You will get around 26 millivolts. Now, ideality factor. The range of the ideality factor will be between 1 to 2. It will vary from 1 to 2, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.6 up to 2. It will be your ideality factor, and it will be given in your question. Suppose if you are suppose कोई question दिया आपको कि you need to calculate current through the diode given this and this and this. In given values, you will be having VD. If VD is not given and the material mentioned as silicon, by default you will take 0.7. If germanium is given and VD value is not given, you will take by default it as 0.3. यहाँ पे E power होना चाहिए था, यहाँ पे मिसिंग है, वो ड्यू टू ये फॉर्मेट चेंज हो जाता है ना वर्ड का, उसी वजह से मिसिंग है. तो आप यहाँ पे एंटर कर लेना ID is equals to ISS into E power VT by eta VT minus 1. You have to remember this formula, very very important. Suppose if you are supposed to given in the given any question to solve the current through the diode, you have to use this formula. ID is given by ISS into E power VT by eta VT minus 1. This ISS will be mentioned in your problem. It will be in picoampere or मिल नैनो एम्पियर रेंज. बहुत कम वैल्यू होता है, उससे इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता, फिर भी आपको कंसिडर करना पड़ेगा अगर आपको एग्जाम में दिया हो. अगर सपोज कोई क्वेश्चन दिया, फाइंड द करंट थ्रू द डायोड, गिवन ISS इज इक्वल टू 10 picoamperes, VD इज इक्वल टू दिस, VT इज इक्वल टू VT बाय डिफॉल्ट कभी 26 मिलीवोल्ट मेंशन करता है, अगर नहीं करता है so you just assume VT is equals to 26 millivolts, because if you calculate also you will get around 26 millivolts. Sometimes आपको प्रॉब्लम में 25 millivolts मेंशन करके आएगा तो 25 millivolts लेना. VT का वैल्यू अगर मेंशन नहीं किया 26 millivolts लेंगे, अगर मेंशन किया है न्यूमेरिकल में अगर क्वेश्चन में तो वो वैल्यू होंगे. और आइडियलिटी फैक्टर that will vary from 1 to 2. If suppose mentioned in the problem that eta is equals to 1.2, you have to take the 1.2. Suppose it's not mentioned, but material is mentioned, whether it is silicon or germanium. For germanium, you will take eta is equals to 1, and for silicon, you will take eta is equals to 2. That is the difference. After doing this, you will calculate ID value. Clear? Now, after calculating the ID value, you will get something like characteristics. You know those characteristics. In forward bias, up to the cut-in voltage, the waveform will be like this, and after cut-in voltage, there will be a gradual increase in the current through the diode, that is given by this graph. And in reverse bias, there will be a large voltage. This voltage is nothing but the voltage appearing across the negative voltage that is appearing across the diode. That is approximately equal to your बायसिंग वोल्टेज. सपोज मैंने यहाँ पे 10 वोल्ट अप्लाई किया तो 10 वोल्ट रिवर्स बायस अप्लाई किया तो 10 वोल्ट विल अप्लाई. आफ्टर सर्टेन वैल्यू ऑफ ब्रेकडाउन वोल्टेज, each diode will have certain sort of certain amount of your breakdown voltage. Once that breakdown voltage reaches, even though if you increase any amount of voltage, there will be a reverse breakdown. There will breakdown occurs and diode completely stops conducting. यहाँ पे some milliampere microampere current आ रहा हो, एकदम यहाँ पे current zero हो जाएगा क्योंकि breakdown once exists, then there will be a complete open circuit of the diode. This are the characteristics of forward as well as reverse characteristics. Suppose if you take an ideal diode, this characteristics are for practical diode. For ideal diode क्या है? There will be no forward or cut-in voltage. Conduction होगा और non-conduction होगा. For conduction there will be on the axis itself, because on conduction what happens? Nothing but on conduction diode is nothing but acting like a short circuit. There will be no forward voltage. Forward voltage. Then there is no forward voltage. Nothing but characteristics will come like this on the axis itself, because in reverse voltage ideal diode we don't have any forward cutting voltage, or in reverse bias there will be nanoampere current will be zero in reverse bias. Current will be maximum or increasing in the forward bias. Even though if you increase any number of voltage, current will be increasing, but there will be no drop across this diode. Like in the silicon it is 0.7 or in germanium 0.8. There will be a conduction region as well as non-conduction region. This region is called non-conduction region. This region is called conduction region. These are the characteristics of ideal diode. These characteristics we have studied for practical diode. Practical diode is different, ideal diode is different. Ideally, the characteristics will be like this. Practically, the characteristics will be like this. Yeah. Now coming to the concept of load line concept. Load line concept is nothing but an applied load will normally have an important effect on the behavior. Suppose if you are applying some sort of load, then it will have some impact on the behavior of the device, nothing but here your diode. So if you see the same thing in a graphical manner, you will observe the following. So this intersection of the load line with the characteristic will determine the point of operation of the system. This analysis is called load line analysis. Remember, the intersection of the load line with the characteristics will determine the point of operation of the system. That there will be some sort of load line, that intersection with the characteristics. The characteristics are forward characteristics. If there is any intersection somewhere here, there will be an intersection. This is your load characteristics of diode. Suppose there is a load line and it will intersect due to the load line characteristics. This is the point where there is an intersection. This point will determine the what? This point will determine your point of operation of the system. This point, the intersection of this is your forward characteristics. This blue line is your forward characteristics, and this is your load line. The intersection of this with this is nothing but point of operation. This region is called point of operation. Point of operation. Okay. And now let us consider a network. Here there is a network for which I am applying a forward voltage of VSS. There is a current limiting resistor R, and the current flowing through that current limiting resistor, let it be IR, and the current through the diode be ID, and voltage across the diode is VD. And here also ID is given by ISS into Q power VD by eta VT minus 1. Clear? Similarly, you can calculate for voltage also. Voltage में क्या करेंगे? Suppose मुझे VD का इक्वेशन चाहिए, तो क्या करूँगा? ISS को इस तरफ भेजूंगा, तो क्या होगा? ID by ISS हो गया. ठीक है? Let us see that. ये था आपका इक्वेशन id इज इक्वल टू वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, अगर उल्टा भी पूछ लिए यू शुड बी एबल टू सॉल्व ई पावर, ठीक है, वी डी बाई ईटा वी टी -1, ये है आपका इक्वेशन। सपोज मुझे वी डी में इक्वेशन चाहिए तो मैं क्या करूंगा, इस आई एस एस को इस तरफ भेजूंगा तो क्या हो गया, दिस विल बिकम आई डी बाई आई एस एस, ठीक है। और फिर यहाँ से बचा कितना, ई पावर वी डी बाई ईटा वी टी, राइट, -1. Now I am sending -1 to this side, and this will become ED by VD by eta VT is equals to ID by ISS +1, राइट। ये -1 इस तरफ गया तो VD का इक्वेशन चाहिए, तो क्या करूंगा, आई एम टेकिंग log on both sides. If I take log e to the base e क्या होगा, I cannot take log with base 10, I have to take log with base ln, मतलब क्या है, this indicates your log base e, isn't it? और log मतलब your indicates your logarithmic value by default with base 10. ये क्लियर है क्या सबको, बोलो, ये क्लियर है सबको कि ln मतलब log base e और log मतलब log base 10?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Now coming to vd by eta vt, तो क्या हो गया ये ed by eta vt, इस तरफ क्या हो गया log base e, तो tell me the value of ln e, ln e क्या होगा, ऑलरेडी बेस e है, log e to the base e कितना होगा वैल्यू, 1 into e vd by eta vt is equals to, यहाँ पे log लिया है तो ln of id by iss +1, clear? Now I want vd value. Now what I will get at the final equation, vd is given by eta vt, right, eta vt into, sorry, eta vt into ln of what, id by iss +1. This is your voltage across the diode equation. Here vd is equals to eta vt into ln into id by iss +1. This is 1. Clear? This is 1. This is how you will form voltage across the diode as well as current across the diode. If you remember this thing, you can easily solve ID also. यहाँ से ही तो निकालना है हमें ID का वैल्यू, VD का वैल्यू क्या. If you remember this thing, you can easily go with this. ये फॉर्मूला कब यूज होगा, ये फॉर्मूला तब यूज होगा अगर कोई आपका प्रैक्टिकल डायोड दिया और उसका सपोज आइडियलिटी फैक्टर ये वाला बोला और बोला कि आपको ID कैलकुलेट करो, तब आपको ये फॉर्मूला काम है. क्लियर? अगर VD कैलकुलेट करने को बोला तब ये फॉर्मूला है, ये आएगा. These are the mostly asked in your competitive exam. There are many questions if you see previous GATE or ESC questions. तो यहाँ पे ID के ऊपर या VD के ऊपर काफी questions मिलेंगे आपको. If you see the previous questions, then you can see. So these are the 2 marks questions. Suppose आपका VD दे दिया, ID दे दिया, you just calculate it and put the value. That's it, simple. और आइडियलिटी फैक्टर भी बता दिया. अगर एग्जाम में नहीं दिया आइडियलिटी फैक्टर कितना लेना है, जब 1 लेना है जर्मेनियम को या 2 लेना है सिलिकॉन को, ऐसे नहीं होगा। या मेंशन करेंगे ईटा का वैल्यू क्वेश्चन में, या आपका मटेरियल का नाम मेंशन करेंगे, ऐसे दोनों नहीं होगा। मतलब अगर मटेरियल भी मेंशन नहीं किया और ईटा का वैल्यू भी नहीं दिया, ऐसा नहीं होगा। आपको एग्जाम में दिया जाएगा कि ईटा का वैल्यू इतना ले लो। अगर लेना है तो बोला है इर्रेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द मटेरियल, आपको लेना ही पड़ेगा जितना बोला है क्वेश्चन में। अगर नहीं बोला तो आपको सिर्फ बोला है कि सिलिकॉन का वोल्टेज अक्रॉस द डायोड वीडी कैलकुलेट करो, तो आप सिंपल ईटा इज इक्वल टू 2 ले लोगे। ईटा इज इक्वल टू 1 लोगे अगर आपका जर्मेनियम मेटल हो, अगर ईटा इज इक्वल टू 2 लोगे व्हेन योर सेमीकंडक्टर इज मेड ऑफ सिलिकॉन, दैट्स इट। एंड यू नो VT इज योर थर्मल वोल्टेज। Now coming to the load line concept, this is load line concept. The intersection of load line with your characteristics is nothing but your load line concept. This point of intersection is called point of operation, and the whole concept is called load line concept, load line analysis. Now consider this network. This is VD and VRE. Due to the voltage source, a current is established in the circuit. This voltage source VSS, whenever it is forward biased, there will be a current through the current in the clockwise direction from here to here. This will be your current. Here, whenever the voltage is forward, the current will start flowing in the clockwise direction. Clear? This is your current direction. Now coming to once the current is done, then the current direction is defined by the direction of the diode, isn't it? अगर direction of the diode, suppose आपका diode का position ये है, एनोड इस तरफ और कैथोड उस तरफ, always current direction will be from P to N. It will be never from N to P. The current direction will never be from N to P. The direction of the diode will determine the direction of the current. Suppose आपका diode इस तरफ है, तो आपका current direction इस तरफ होगा, क्योंकि diode इस तरफ current allow नहीं करेगा, because current always, the diode will always carry current from P to N, not from N to P, right? So that the direction of the diode will determine your direction of the current, whether it is clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. अगर ये diode उल्टा होता तो मेरा direction of the current इस तरफ होता, anti-clockwise. That is the thing. Now let us write KVL and as well as KCL. ठीक है? Now what is KVL? KVL indicate करता है number, the incoming voltage will be equals to the outgoing voltage, isn't it? So here the voltage across the resistor is your R into your current through the diode will be the same current that is flowing through the resistor. So I will write total voltage VSS is equals to, यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे, VSS is equals to VSS total voltage is equals to drop across the resistor ID into R and voltage across the resistor diode, that is VD. Only two elements है ना, एक तो है आपका resistor और दूसरा है आपका diode. This drop will be equals to your incoming voltage source. So from KVL you will get total voltage VSS, or the source voltage is given by R into ID plus VD. VD is the voltage across the diode. Now applying KCL. KCL में क्या आएगा? KCL में series circuit है. Series circuit is nothing but current same. So incoming current is equals to outgoing current. So what you will get? You will get around the current flowing through the resistor will remain same as the current flowing through the diode. This is your equation for KCL. The KVL and KCL equations are not written. Now coming to the graph. Now coming to the graph, but you have to forward characteristics nothing but VD और ID के बीच में graph है. VD और ID के बीच में graph nothing but you have to get the characteristics of VD as well as ID. Whatever the VD equation is there, whatever the ID equation is there, from that you will get the characteristics of graph. Suppose मैंने assume किया ये ideal diode है और इसके अक्रॉस वोल्टेज 0 है, नथिंग बट VD is equals to 0. So if I assume VD is equals to 0, if I assume VD is equals to 0, whatever the source voltage is there, that will be the drop across this resistor. Then the diode is in conduction. When diode is in conduction, nothing but there is a simple short circuit. Nothing but I am assuming when VD is equals to 0, then I am rewriting the equation, assuming that VSS into R into I. Clear? Next, what we will get? ID is equals to I will get VSS by R. At which condition? After assuming VD is equals to 0. After assuming VD is equals to 0, I will get ID is nothing but source voltage divided by R. Similarly, अगर मैंने ID is equals to 0 assume किया, ID is equals to 0 कब होगा? Whenever the diode is in reverse bias condition. In reverse bias condition, your ID will be completely 0. So normally in practical diode you will have in microamperes, but here I am assuming when ID is equals to 0, I am trying to calculate the voltage value. So voltage value is going to VSS is equals to VD plus ID into R. As ID is equals to 0, I will substitute ID in place of ID, I will substitute 0. You will get VD, voltage across the diode will be equals to source voltage. At which condition? When ID is equals to 0. ID is equals to 0 happens in which condition? Whenever your diode is in reverse bias condition. Now drawing the characteristics. Why मैं ID is equals to 0, VD is equals to 0 draw करना पड़ा? Because in order to create a load line create करने के लिए I have assumed those values. Now in load line, what you are getting the graph. First, VD is equals to 0. VD is equals to 0, nothing but your x-axis is 0. Your x-axis is 0, nothing but how will you get the point? When VD is equals to 0, IS is equals to, or ID is equals to what? VSS by R. That is the maximum value. VD is equals to 0 है, तो ID maximum होगा. ID is equals to 0 है, VD maximum होगा, isn't it? When ID is equals to 0, VD will be maximum. When VD is equals to 0, ID will be maximum. Maximum current that flowing through the diode that will happen only when VD is equals to 0. Then what will be the load line you will be getting? VD is equals to 0 पे ID is equals to VSS by R. That will be something like here. Suppose if VSS has something 20 volts, 30 volts, divided by your resistance will give maximum current. इससे ज्यादा मैक्सिमम करंट और कोई कंडीशन में नहीं होगा, क्योंकि VD 0 कर दिया तब आपको मैक्सिमम करंट फ्लो होगा. शॉर्ट सर्किट में मैक्सिमम करंट फ्लो होगा या मिनिमम करंट फ्लो होगा? शॉर्ट सर्किट में मैक्सिमम करंट फ्लो होगा या मिनिमम करंट फ्लो होगा? लो रेजिस्टेंस पाथ है ना, सिंपल शॉर्ट सर्किट मतलब लो रेजिस्टेंस पाथ में मैक्सिमम करंट फ्लो होगा या मिनिमम करंट? बताओ. Maximum current. In open circuit, there will be a zero current because open circuit is nothing but infinite impedance, isn't it? Open circuit is nothing but infinite impedance. There you will get minimum current, and short circuit is nothing but zero resistance. You will get maximum current. Simple. V is equals to IR. I is equals to V by R. अगर मैंने रेजिस्टेंस इनफाइनाइट कर दिया तो करंट जीरो हो गया. अगर रेजिस्टेंस 0 कर दिया तो करंट मैक्सिमम हो गया, isn't it? अरे ये तो नेटवर्क में पड़ा हुआ है यार, कैसे? I is equals to V by R है. लो रेजिस्टेंस पाथ में मेरा करंट मैक्सिमम होगा. सपोज लो रेजिस्टेंस पाथ शॉर्ट सर्किट है, शॉर्ट सर्किट में मेरा रेजिस्टेंस है 0 और ओपन सर्किट में मेरा रेजिस्टेंस है समथिंग अप्रोक्सीमेटली मैक्सिमम, और आई एम ट्रीटिंग इट एज इनफाइनाइट. एट ड्यूरिंग शॉर्ट सर्किट नथिंग बट यहाँ पे VD इज इक्वल्स टू कितना है? 0 है. ठीक है, यहाँ पे VD इज इक्वल्स टू मैक्सिमम है. VD इज इक्वल्स टू योर VSS नथिंग बट सोर्स वोल्टेज, जितना मैक्सिमम वोल्टेज होगा दैट एग्जिस्ट. यहाँ पे R इज इक्वल्स टू इंफिनिट है, तो इसका मतलब यहाँ पे करंट विल बी ऑलमोस्ट 0. यहाँ पे वोल्टेज विल बी is 0. Voltage is 0, nothing but current will be maximum. What is the value of maximum current? That is total source voltage divided by resistance. Is it clear? That is what here happened. ID is equals to VSS by R. This is the maximum current here, and VD is equals to VSS when ID is equals to 0. ID is equals to 0, nothing but you will get graph in ID you are taking in y-axis, or VD you are taking in x-axis. Now tell me one thing, ID is equals to 0, nothing but y-axis 0 हो गया, तो उसका वैल्यू x-axis में आएगा कि नहीं आएगा? अब y-axis का कंपोनेंट 0 कर दिया, तो जो x-axis का वैल्यू है वो x-axis के ऊपर आएगा या कहीं बीच में आएगा? सिंपल
सर
लॉजिक है
एक्स
ना,
एक्सिस पे आएगा।
एक्स एक्सिस पे आएगा। व्हाट इज दैट मैक्सिमम वैल्यू? दैट इज VSS। इससे ज्यादा मैक्सिमम वैल्यू हो ही नहीं सकता VD का। VD will be maximum VSS when ID is equals to 0 and VD is equals to 0 when ISS is equals to VSS by R। Now अगर VD 0 नहीं है और ID भी 0 नहीं है, तो ID वैल्यू क्या होगा? VSS minus VD by R। When VD is equals to 0, you will get ID is equals to VSS by R। अगर VD अगर कुछ भी वैल्यू होगा 0.1 या 0.2 या 0.3, वो सोर्स वोल्टेज से माइनस करके जितना वैल्यू होगा दैट विल बी योर voltage across the resistor. Clear? That value will get something like this. This is called load line of the graph. Load line of the graph is calculated at maximum voltage position as well as minimum current position as well as minimum voltage position. Minimum voltage is 0, minimum current is 0. There you will get the line called load line of the graph. अगर कभी भी कोई भी डिवाइस का ग्राफ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स बनाओगे, you will assume a minimum value as well as maximum value and you will draw the graph that will be your load line. Now this is your load line and these are your forward characteristics. The intersection of these two, the characteristics, forward characteristics of the diode as well as load line, that indicates your operating point. This indicates your operating point. These are the characteristics. This analysis is nothing but load line analysis. This analysis is nothing but load line analysis. This black line starting from here to here, this is called load line, and these characteristics are called forward characteristics of the diode. And this point B is the maximum current, that is ID is equals to VSS by R, you are getting when VD is equals to 0. This point A is VD is equals to VSS, maximum voltage when ID is equals to 0. This line is called load line, and this characteristics are forward characteristics, and the intersection point is called operating point. This is called operating point of the line. This is about the load line characteristics of a normal diode. Now let us assume some values. Suppose VSS is equals to 3 volts लिया और R is equals to 150 ohms लिया और VD is equals to 0 assume किया, तो IR क्या होगा? IR as well as ID will be equals to VSS by R. VSS by R nothing but 3 by 150. It will be around 20 milliamperes. Now I am assuming ID is equals to 0. There you will get VD is equals to VSS. VD is equals to VSS कैसे आएगा? When ID is equals to 0. Now substituting. VD is equals to VSS. VSS is equals to 3 volts. 3 volts यहाँ पे आ रहा है और लोड लाइन पहले कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं 20 मिली एम्पियर इज द मैक्सिमम करंट. देयर यू विल गेट दिस वैल्यू एंड नाउ कैलकुलेटिंग द डायोड फॉरवर्ड कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स you will get something like this. This is the cut-in voltage and these are the forward as well as reverse characteristics. Forward characteristics of diode, and the intersection point is your load operating point. What is the operating point? That will be calculated by using KVL as well as KCL. You will get ID is equal to 12.5 milliampere. 12.5 milliamperes कैसे आएगा? VD is equal to 1.25. 1.25 is your VD voltage and ID is equal to 12.5. ID is equal to 12.5 कैसे आएगा? VSS minus VD by R. VSS कितना है? 3. 3 minus 1.25. 3 minus 1.25 क्या होगा? 3 minus VD is 1.25. That also you are getting in the graph itself. 3 minus 1.25 divided by R. What is the R value? 150, right? Now check the value. You will get around 12.5 milliamperes after substituting here, you will get something like 12.5 milliamperes here. This is nothing but ID. ID you will be getting like this. VDD minus VSS minus VD by R. VD whatever the diode. Suppose if I am taking silicon diode, that will be different. That will, if you are taking germanium diode, that will be different. After substituting those values, you will get ID as well as VD. You can do it for any. You can do it for any amount of values. You can change the values and you can do it for different uh, values of source voltage as well as resistor. Even though if you take VD is equals to silicon or germanium, for silicon how you are getting, for say germanium you are getting how you are getting like that. So the characteristics, the load line as well as the forward characteristics will remain same. Only the values change for different circuits. This point is nothing but your operating point where your Kirchhoff's voltage law as well as current law is satisfied. This point is called operating point, and this analysis is nothing but your load analysis. The analysis what we have done is nothing but load analysis. This is about your load line concept of diode. And remember, इसमें ज़्यादा important है ये वाला फॉर्मूला. Actually यहाँ पे ये आएगा. This formula is very important while solving any numerical, and if you are given any question discuss about load line concept of diode, then you will write this one. This circuit and this explanation you have to write if you are asked to write the load line analysis of diode. Similarly, we can go for BJT as well as MOSFET, how to do load line analysis. This we will be discussing in the second and third units of your syllabus. Right now, remember the diode load line concept. This is your diode load line concept. Now we'll be shifting to clipping circuits as well as clamping. What is clipper? What is clamper? We'll be studying. Let me complete the basic definition. Next, you will be having some class. So we'll continue in next class. Before that, let me complete the actual definition. What is clipping actually? Clipping circuits are those that transmit arbitrary forms of waveform which lie or above the reference level, and these clipping circuits are also referred as current or voltage limiters, or amplitude selectors and voltage slicers. The clipping circuit क्या होता है? Simple. एक इनपुट वेवफॉर्म उसको रेफरेंस से अबव या बिलो के पार्ट को कट करके जो रिमेनिंग पार्ट है, जो चाहिए जो नहीं चाहिए उसको रिमूव करके जो चाहिए उसको रखता है. बस सिंपल सी बात. क्लिप नथिंग बट क्या है? काटना. यहाँ पे some sort of waveform will be allowed and some sort of waveform will not be allowed. This is the application where suppose मुझे कोई एप्लीकेशन में मुझे पॉजिटिव ऑफ साइकिल से काम चल जाएगा, मुझे नेगेटिव ऑफ साइकिल ऑफ द वेवफॉर्म नहीं चाहिए, तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग अपना क्लिपिंग सर्किट डिजाइन करूंगा. क्लिपिंग सर्किट के थ्रू मुझे जितना चाहिए उतना लूंगा और बाकी को मैं रिमूव करवा दूंगा. किसके थ्रू रिमूव करवाना है? मुझे क्लिपिंग सर्किट के थ्रू रिमूव करवाना है. उसमें कौन से कितने टाइप्स के होते हैं? इवन यू कैन रिमूव द करंट और वोल्टेज और एनी एम्पलीट्यूड. These clipping circuits are used for the applications where you need to limit the voltage as well as current or amplitude, or you want to slice the voltage, some sort of voltage को आपको slice करना है, मतलब कट करना है, मतलब थोड़ा बहुत ही चाहिए आपको, पूरा नहीं चाहिए वेवफॉर्म, तो उस चीज के लिए, उस एप्लीकेशन के लिए आप क्लिपिंग सर्क्यूट यूज करते हैं. आई एम रिपीटिंग, क्लिपिंग सर्क्यूट जो वो सर्क्यूट है जहाँ पे मुझे जो जरूरत नहीं है उस चीज को रिमूव करके जो जरूरत है उसको बेचता है आउटपुट में. सपोज इनपुट ऑफ द क्लिपर सर्क्यूट यू हैव इंट्रोड्यूस्ड वन वेवफॉर्म and the output you need some sort of waveform. According to that, you will change the circuit of clipper circuit so that whatever you want that will be taken and whatever you don't want that will be removed. That's it. The different तरीके का clippers है. series positive clipper. अगर मुझे positive side of the waveform को clip करना है, that you will use series positive clipper. Suppose negative form waveform नहीं चाहिए आपको, negative part of the waveform is not needed, then you will go for series negative clipper. And next shunt clipper, and next shunt positive negative clipper, and next clipper dual combination, both shunt as well as series. These are the different types of clippers we have. And the series combination क्या होता है? ये diode is in series with the load. This is your load resistor R, and this is your diode. Here, this is your diode. Let us थोड़ा time लगेगा. We'll continue in next class. From series clipper, we'll move to shunt clipper, and then we'll finish the clipper as well as. After that, we will have the concept called clamper. Clamper is also important. Clamper क्या करता है? वेवफॉर्म को शिफ्ट करता है ऊपर या नीचे. मुझे शिफ्ट करना है, मतलब डीसी ऐड करके उसको शिफ्ट करता है, इसलिए क्लैम्पर को बोलते हैं, डीसी एडर भी बोलते हैं क्लैम्पर को. विल डिस्कस विद द सर्क्यूट सो दैट यू विल गेट टू अंडरस्टैंड. बिना सर्क्यूट आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा. विल ट्राई टू introduce the circuit and then we'll discuss just like this. एक circuit को लेके we'll discuss on each circuit in detail. How the clipper circuit works, how the clamp